And what's up, everybody? This is France over here from Playeressence.com. I have another episode of Playeressence Cross Nintendo for you guys. So I told you guys that I would be getting these episodes out sooner and faster, and these are going to be more efficient. They're not going to take up too much of your time, and I'm probably going to be doing a couple of these a week. So I'm already on pace. I just did one of these last week, so if you haven't checked out my latest episode, check that out. And I'm going to be getting these out to you guys because like I said, I wanted to get back to the balance. I wanted to get back to kind of getting everything off the board. So what I'm going to be doing is going over 3 articles that's up on Playeressence.com right now, and then I'm also going to be going over like one main topic, and that's going to probably take anywhere from 9 to 15 minutes on any one of these episodes. So you're going to get in, get out quickly, and be able to just get on with your day as far as the news goes and stuff like that. So I'm not going to keep you guys tied up watching for so long. So let's go and let's get right into it. So Capcom is now investing $80 million into 2 new research and development facilities in Japan. So I'm going to go ahead and read off what they said here to their investors. Capcom has been focusing resources on strategic and growing areas under a policy of selection and concentration in order to operate with speed and flexibility. Okay? The company stated in a note to investors, constructing these new R&D buildings will make game development operations more efficient by centralizing these operations and upgrading speed and control. So 2 separate buildings, 40 million each basically, and they're going to be making new buildings to, like they said, speed up game development and stuff. So, I mean, we'll see what comes out of this. Maybe we'll get a new Mega Man. Cross our fingers, probably not. So there's going to be 2,500 people working in these buildings between the 2 of them, and they want to have that by March 2012, have all those people, or not March 2012, March 2022, 2012, I was going back in time, March 2022, they want to have everybody in there by then. So we'll see what happens. Capcom is just so, I don't know about Capcom anymore, so I don't know about all this, but hey, check out the story yourself. You can see it on Playeressence.com, that'll be in the description below. So let's go, and we're going to move on to the next story here. So Titanfall is getting a new Expedition DLC. Now, this is some pretty cool DLC because it adds on to the campaign, if you're going to call it that, but to the main story of the game. So there's going to be more there. Maybe it's more fleshed out this time because I wasn't so sure about the main campaign as far as what they call the main campaign in the game. So they're going to add on to that. Plus, there's going to be 3 more maps, so that's also good. More maps is good. And from what I've seen and from the little I've played at Best Buy, Titanfall has some pretty cool map selection, so adding more is always good. And they're also going to have a new 2-on-2 mode for Last Titan Standing, which I actually haven't gotten a chance to play that mode, but from everything that I've seen online and all the YouTube videos and stuff that I've heard, it's actually pretty cool. So I'm actually looking forward to this. As soon as, I don't want to buy the PC version because I just don't want to buy the PC version. I don't want to buy the Xbox 360 version because I don't want to play the Xbox 360 version from what I've seen from Digital Foundry. So I'm kind of just waiting to when Microsoft can actually convince me to get an Xbox One. So we'll see what they do for the Japanese launch because I'm hearing some exclusives here and there. So if they can get some great games for the Japanese launch, then have them over here too, some good exclusives. Probably be getting an Xbox One this fall, and maybe a price drop without Kinect, and maybe that would be good too. Might wait for that. So yeah, I think things are coming along. But I think the whole thing with Titanfall, I think it's a cool game. I don't play shooters a lot, but that one I want to play because of the mechs, because I think that's a really unique addition. So that's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the last story here before the main topic. So we're gonna talk about Star Citizen. This is one of the most hyped crowdfunded games ever. I think it is the most hyped, the most highest budgeting or grossing ever. 41 million. And then some, and they finally showed off some real dogfight space adventuring gameplay. You can check that out on Playeressence.com, of course, here on YouTube. There's some good stuff. They showed a really cool helmet animation where the person's like flipping the helmet up and putting it on. It looked really cool. And it's a space sim. We don't get those anymore. A lot of the publishers and developers just don't think it's going to sell, but it looks like they're wrong because look at the crowdfunding for this game. Crazy. $41 million, that's a lot more than big budget, Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony games. So I mean, the fact that it's went that well for them, it shows that publishers were wrong. And I'm looking forward to this Star Citizen. I'm not sure if it's my type of game, but the footage was awesome. I think that Star Citizen is going to be one of those games where you can just watch it, where you can just watch and just be amazed. That's kind of how I am with like certain shooters. I can just watch and be like, oh, maybe I don't have to play it, but I can just watch and be like, oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing more, and hopefully the game finally comes out at some point and I can actually get the chance to test it out myself. But anyway, that basically wraps it up for all of the news articles we got here. What we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to move into the main topic, and like it says, I'm going to E3. Yes, I'm going to E3. I got the confirmation a little bit ago, but I wanted to double check and confirm. They sent some prerequisites out, and I knew I was going to qualify. Obviously, I knew I was going to, based on what we did this past year. And I want to thank all of you guys for coming to the site and everything. That the response and the traffic has been insane. In this less than 1 year, from like a year ago at this point, we've grown almost 20 times in size as far as site traffic goes. So a lot of people, maybe not necessarily YouTube, because my YouTube isn't as much, but people just going to the site. You know, whether if they're not subscribed, they just go to the site, check out the news, check out all that stuff. So I really want to thank all of you guys. This is really a thank you letter, you know, in this episode. And I want to know you guys' suggestions. As far as multi-platform goes, no Nintendo when it comes to your requests, because on my PE reviews channel, I'm going to be doing a whole separate video as far as my E3 requests on there for Nintendo only. So for this one, I want to get you guys' opinions, and I want to get you guys' suggestions. Who do you guys want me to speak to? Is there somebody that you want me to speak to? Because I have to start setting up, emailing and setting up, trying to get interviews, you know, at this point, or try to email them to see if I can. And there's so many people there that are so much, you know, that have been there and already know the deal and know the ropes at E3, and I don't. So, so it might be tough to get the interviews that I want to get and people that I want to get. I already know I won't be able to get like the big heads of Microsoft and stuff, or maybe I will. But please put in the comment section below, who do you guys want me to interview? What do you, some questions if you guys want me to ask. Obviously I can ask my own questions, I can think of my own things, but just maybe some good questions. Like if you put somebody, you put like, hey, Major Nelson, you know, and then put a question or two that you'd like me to ask him about something with Xbox One or with Windows, who knows, or he only does it with Xbox, so just Xbox, the brand, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and or if you guys want me to interview somebody from Sony, if I can, I'll do that. And also put the games that you guys want me to maybe have a chance to check out, because I'm going to be going there with me and one other staff member. So we're not going to be able to play everything. There's going to be plenty of games that we won't even be able to get to, just because we're going to have to sit and wait in line. So it's going to be tough for me to play the biggest games, because there's just going to be a huge line, and I just don't have the time to do that between interviews, between trying to get all of the just trying to get gameplay footage, between waiting in certain lines. I'm probably going to have to play a lot of the smaller games just so I can get enough footage and get enough coverage to do all that. So I definitely want to get you guys' opinions. What games do you guys want me to play from PS4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, all of those consoles? What games do you guys want me to play? What people do you guys want me to try to get interviews with? And I'll do my best to do that, because this is my first E3. I'm super excited. You know, last year I thought I was going to go, but I wasn't able to go last year. We fell short in a couple areas, but this year it was like overwhelmingly remarkable how fast I got accepted. And and after I saw like the prerequisites, and after I saw what you needed, I was like, oh man, I'm going to definitely do this. So I kind of already knew beforehand, because I've already been keeping track of things and seeing how, like, you know, the site traffic was going and how we've grown. And it's just been amazing. Like I said, it's just been amazing. I want to thank all of you guys for that. But yeah, it was just really cool to get that confirmation. It's like, okay, you finally made it to the biggest show in video gaming. You're there, you know. So I'm flattered. I'm happy. I'm humbled, and at the same time, I want to, like, I'm trying to turn a leaf and do things the right way. You know, I'm just trying to do my best. Obviously, nobody's perfect, but at the same time, like, I'm just trying to do my best, and I want to do what's right for all gamers and for everybody. And so yeah, let me know. Put your comments in there. I think I've rambled on long enough about the E3 thing, but yeah, I'm just really happy. I'm just really happy that I'll get a chance to go and get a chance to do everything. Hopefully I can be there 2 days. I might only be able to be there 1 day because of prior engagements that I have with clients here, but overall, at least I know I'm going to get at least 1 day, 6 hours, full coverage, be able to at least get a few interviews in, at least get a couple different games in. So let me know, and I'm definitely going to look forward to that. I think it's going to be a ton of fun, just going out there and meeting people too, meeting other people from like the media that I see all the time online and stuff, but that I've emailed, but I never get a chance to actually like meet them in person, shake their hand and stuff like that. So I think that'll be very interesting and a learning experience in its own. So let me know, guys. Let me know about all that stuff, and definitely make sure you check out the description below, because that'll have all the links to all the articles that I talked about earlier. And yeah, I think there's a lot of good news already. So I'm probably going to have another one of these by the end of the week. So look forward to that. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these, like I said. So that basically wraps it up for this show. Like I said, make sure you check out the description. Make sure you give us a like if you like the episode. It helps us spread our content here on YouTube. And go ahead and subscribe if you're someone new. I'm going to be doing these more regularly, and I'm also going to be doing news reports. So definitely plenty of stuff to look forward to on the Playeressence.com channel. All right, then. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you guys for the next episode. Peace.